right, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long day. And the question we ask at this time of the night, is it red or white? Red. How many of red drinkers here? Yeah, it's great. It's great. So, thank you for staying back for this launch, and I'm just super excited to really talk about this night, talk about the book launched for today, and I have all of you here. I have my friends, I have my family members, everyone's there. Hi guys. That's my entire family there, part of the family there, right? So come to know them, they will tell you the truth about me, right? So I want to start by actually talking a little bit about this book and how I even got to do it. So last week we had a goal-setting session, and it's actually been my goal for the last almost 1.5 to 2 years to write a book. So I got a tip from one of my mentors, how to write that. And this was the tip. You are ready for this tip, guys? It's a very special tip, right? He said, Kina, to write that book, you have to proclaim yourself as an author already. That's what we learn in goal setting, right? So I am an author. So I kept on saying that to myself, I am an author, right? But then I felt really stupid about saying that, right? Because I wasn't really an author. So I consulted a friend of mine. He said, what can I do? Because I still want to aim for writing this book. Because I keep telling myself I'm an author, I will probably get to it faster than procrastinating myself out of it. So then he said, how about you say, I am an upcoming author, right? I'm an upcoming author. And that's how this book has come to. So sticking to that goal principle and feeding my mind every single day that I want to write a book, I'm going to write a book. I'm an author. I'm a self upcoming author, and that's when the journey started. It started about 6 months ago, and the reason and the why behind this book is that I've been coaching for almost 5 years, going to 6, and I've put everything I have distilled down till today. In this last 6 months, everything's in here. Literally how to exponentially take your practice to the next level. I talk about the 10 strategies, and the 10 strategies I believe that will help you take to the next level. Some of you know those 10 strategies, and I just wanted to kind of mention them to you. So the way I thought about this is that what is required to exponentially grow your practice. And today, in this leadership seminar, we all found out and we all acknowledged that 80% of the work is done by who? By the team. So if 80% of the work is by the team, in pretty much any business which is out there, what is required to train them in their level best? So the first chapter is on, once you understand, so the first few chapters is everything to do with business, leadership, and communications. The other 3 principles I thought are the ultimate strategies, or what do you call principles for any business owner to have and gain to work on the business. But what are these 10 things? So the first thing we speak about is that we could be the best dentists, we could be the best doctors in the world, but we could have the best teams in the world, but if there's no patience, there is no progress. Would you agree? So I decided the first chapter I should be writing on is marketing. And how do you go about attracting more clients to your practice so that you can build these practices to $1 million per share practice? The second chapter is on, once the marketing, what's the next step? Telephone conversion. So I've given you exactly what you need to do, and we're going to go over the training as well. But telephone conversion is the next step. What's the third step? The patient comes in. So it's what do we give them? 7-star service. The fourth step is where they come and see us in the clinical room. And case conversion is a huge part of it, right? Huge. And once again, I'll speak a little bit about that tomorrow, but understanding the importance of closing bigger cases, having higher production, serving more. The fifth part is you bring the patient out, which is on treatment coordination. Would you agree this is done by the team as well? Treatment coordination. And the sixth part is follow up and follow through. That is, when the patient goes away and the client goes away, how are they followed up and followed through, even after treatment? So these are the first 6 strategies. The next 4 strategies are pretty obvious. One of the fastest way to grow your business is regarding referrals and reviews. Would you all agree? So the 7th strategy is on that. The 8th is on every 6 months. How do we get the patients to commit to us, to stay and be loyal to us and come to us every 6 months? And the 9th strategy is on branding. So we spoke about that today, a bit of take a break. Kit Kat, right? So we spoke about what is that we can do to brand ourselves so people recognize us in the market. And the last chapter is actually a very special chapter and kind of finding out how do we know the progress of this practice? How do we know that we are really building it up? So it's everything to do with measurement. What do you exactly need to measure and how do you need to measure? So once again, guys, I'm super excited to share this book with you, and I've got a copy for everyone today, but I really, really want you to read it and give me some feedback on it and what you thought it was. I want to keep this speech a bit short. You've heard me for the whole freaking day, right? And so I want to keep it short. I've been on the stage for almost 6-7 hours now. Last 6 months wouldn't have happened if I didn't have support of my family and friends and you guys. So I wanted to do some special acknowledgements. And the first person I really wanted to thank was literally my missus and my kids, Bhavini, and the kids. I wanted to thank them a lot. So Bhavini, Mahi, and Avir, thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart supporting this. You guys know we spoke about the word ambitious today, right? I wouldn't be able to do that without them. So I really, really thank you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can sit there. It's okay. Second most important person I wanted to thank, 2 people, are my 2 strongest brothers, my left and my right arm. That's Manish and Vikit. I don't know where Manish is. Manish, everyone knows Manish. And Vikit. Everything I teach you guys, everything I go over, every wisdom I share is not my IP, it's our IP. I'm just a messenger. So I wanted to literally acknowledge these guys because this business we speak about, Small Concepts, right? It's a family business, so we are known to tussle quite a bit. Many of you know that Manish and Vikit both are really, really ambitious. So what we have built together. And I wouldn't be here on this stage today talking about the experience I've had in building this practice if it was not with my brothers. So I really, from the bottom of my heart, wanted to thank them next. Right, so thank you. I wanted to thank, of course, the immediate family, which is their wives, their children as well. Anne and Ashi are like my children as well. We are like, when we were growing up as kids, we told you guys, I mentioned this to you guys, we used to play all together. So not only do we used to play, but we used to get beaten up together as well, right? So same thing happens to these 4 here, right? When they fall into trouble, all of them get it. Yes? So thank you very much for that. I also want to thank my uncle and aunt, and that's my Pankaj uncle there, and Nutan auntie. Where are you? There. They are the first people in my family who came to Australia and opened the doors for us. So without them, none of this would be possible, right? Right? So we do have to acknowledge them, and thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. The son's next to it. Son looks taller than you. Right? And so my entire family, guys, I really want to thank them first. So please, a big round of applause for all of them. And now, 80% of this business, nothing is this possible without your team. Now, like last minute, the team members couldn't come, but we have got 2 of our top team members here, Sophie Gayana, do you want to say hi? Yeah. Actually, I spoke about Guyana today. That wedding thing we spoke about? Ah, Guyana. We spoke about you. Good things. Good. Was it good things? Great things. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you guys so much. Without you guys, this, of course, you guys deal with our shit. Right? Right. Any issues, you go to Manish, right? Not me, right? Yeah, and she's not poachable. Now, overarching all this is the people who brought us to this world, Mom and Dad. I wish they were here today. These are the moments we wish like they're there with you, because this is a huge, significant achievement for me. So I spoke over the phone with them last night. They've wished me really well, but I just wanted to kind of acknowledge them in front of all of you. My mom and dad mean a lot to me. My mom and dad has done everything possible, every sacrifice possible to make sure that we become something, all three of us, right? So, I don't know, they're there in Kenya, enjoying Mombasa. So good round of applause. Can I get that, please? Right? And during this journey in the last 6 months, there's a special group of people also who have been really close to me. And they are my Sammers. So, Sammers, can I have a show of hands, please? I also want to thank you from the deep of my heart, because in this last 6 months, I kept it away from you, right? Doing a secret project, but you guys kept me pumped in doing this. So thank you so much. And of course, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. And of course, just the group Dentrepreneurs. It's been about, I think, 4 years or 5 years I've opened that group. And you know, when you start something, then you become attached to it, then you become addicted to it, right? Because then you're obliged and obligated to make sure that this thing works out. So at the back of my mind, when I opened this Dentrepreneurs group, I was feeling obligated to make sure I'm contributing, to make sure I'm organizing the meetups, to eventually now having this Diamond Entrepreneurs Club. And now you guys are the closest to me. And I wanted to thank you for that, for being there today, as well as celebrating this with me. All right, so thank you so much. So on that last end, a toast to everyone's success after reading this book. Right? So enjoy the night, guys. There's canopies, there's drinks. I'm going to be here. If anyone wants a signed copy, let me know. I'll sign it for you. Otherwise, we can have a copy for everyone. Okay? It's so cheers, guys. Cheers. Oh, that feels good.